Hello and welcome to another video, and welcome to 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed their holidays and get started on decluttering and getting our home nice and organized for this new year. I recently started following this girl on Instagram. Her handle is the Barda House. I'll link her down below. But she had such great tips and advice on how to declutter your home and just getting rid of the things that no longer serve you and just the benefits of it, having a peaceful home. I really enjoyed watching her content. I felt like she had such valuable things on there, and I'm gonna follow it. One of the main reasons why I want to do this is because I was starting to feel very overwhelmed and frustrated with our home. I felt like our home was not big enough for us and our things, and it all came down to just owning too many things. We were running out of space in our cupboards, in our drawers, in our cabinets, in our closet, everywhere. And it was just getting to a point where I felt like we just need a bigger place. But in reality, all we need to do is just get rid of the things that we're not using anymore, and that will create space. I almost felt like I was being ungrateful for my beautiful home, and I'm sure we've all been there where you feel like you need the better this or the best of this, but in reality, that's not really what it's about. It's about being grateful for what you have and being happy with it. And you know what? The clutter was just not making me happy anymore. I was holding on to things that were just way too sentimental, things that I just didn't need to keep anymore, and I needed to get rid of it. I needed to let go. Get rid of so much stuff in this video. It's crazy. I need to show you guys what our pile looks like now. And honestly, you might think it's a really easy thing to do, but it's so hard to let go of things and cut ties with things, especially if you spent money on them and you've never used them. There's a couple of things there that I'm gonna be pulling down. This is all the Christmas and the fall stuff, but I'm gonna pack it all up, put it in the utility closet for now, and that will be in the second video or the third video. I'm not quite sure. It just depends on how much time everything ends up taking us. Okay, now that I've packed up all of the decorations that I want to keep, and that on the right hand side are some things that I'm going to keep, some things that I'm going to just give away, and I'm going to go ahead and store what I can keep throughout the year and use, and I have used and love to use, and then miscellaneous things will go down here, including medicine that you'll see later on. And now on to the pantry, and I actually wasn't going to do any of our food items, but I end up doing it in the video. I just don't do it in this portion here, but I'm just getting rid of anything that I use, like I mentioned, any decorations, anything that we don't use, like that pot that you see back there, and then we're gonna keep the alcohol, but we just wanted to clear everything out that we have. I actually currently keep the medicine underneath in that very last portion, but I want it to be more accessible, so I'm gonna put it on the other cabinet. Now that I have space, it definitely fits. Let's go ahead and vacuum and get these shelves cleaned up and organize the stuff that we are going to keep and put it back in there, including the paper towels because they were just thrown at the very top over food items. And while I'm decluttering and organizing, I also wanted to throw out anything that was expired, including medicine. So this cabinet was another area that I really didn't declutter or organize, and things were just thrown in there, including things that we actually use on a weekly basis, if not daily basis. So I wanted to go ahead and clear that out and just see what I really wanted to keep. I do end up keeping that pack of mason jars. I'm gonna gift some away, but I'm also gonna keep some to store some spices that I bought over the holidays. And so I think that's a great place to put them so I don't have to buy anything extra. And then also I wanted to keep it for anything that I wanted to store in the fridge because I don't have a lot of containers to store things in. And so that's what I'm gonna use those for. And then I'm also going to keep the box of wine glasses. I actually have a set of 2 up on the top cabinet that you're gonna see. And so I'm keeping those in case we have guests over and we need to use more wine glasses. So I'm going back to the pantry and I'm actually going to bring our toaster and put it under that cabinet. I want that cabinet to keep all of our kitchen things or items that we use that we don't want to keep out on the counter because sometimes that can look really cluttered and messy, but you know, still have a place where it's easily accessible. Okay, so now we're gonna wash a couple of things here, and I definitely want to let you guys know that I'm not perfect at decluttering, and I ended up finding some cool things under that cabinet, like the golf ball ice makers that we have there for drinks or cocktails. I also found a coffee mug from Starbucks that I received as a Christmas gift a couple years ago, which is crazy because I actually thought I needed to buy one, but I actually have one now, so I don't have to purchase one anymore. And it's just nice to know that I can use those things, and those are things that I was already going to purchase anyways, but now we are able to put it to use. Okay, so I'm going through this cabinet where we have all of our mugs and then a couple of glasswares that we use. And this one right here has all of our water bottles and wine glasses, things like that. So I'm just going through to see if there is anything in here that we haven't used in the past, even just a couple of months. had like 4 of these wine openers, and I don't even know how we got all of these, but we decided to just keep 2 of them instead of having all 4. And these are the things that accumulate in our homes, things that are duplicates, things that we no longer need, things that we're keeping because we think we're going to use them, and in reality no one needs 4 wine openers unless you have a bar. So I got rid of 2 of those. I kept 2. Here I am going to keep 2 potato peelers because, to be honest with you, 2 is better than 1 when you're peeling vegetables and potatoes.
Just hearing your sweet talk, yeah, feel so free. My mind wanna jaywalk, yeah. Take a sip of that crazy look in your eyes. As we dance, as we move, as we fall, as you spin me off the ground. As we go, we flow into each other. One level up with you.
So here you're going to see me get rid of dishwasher items, and I'm going to go ahead and gift that to family. And it's only because we have not used our dishwasher, and I definitely don't want that stuff to get ruined. Like, pods will get really, really hard if you keep them for a long time. So once we get our dishwasher fixed, I'm just going to buy a new dishwasher pods.
In your eyes. As we dance, as we move.
And also, as you can see here, the organization, at least in some places of my home, have definitely stayed the same as my videos that I have made previously. And it makes me really happy because it means that my system's working. And here you'll see that like there's a container that I had there underneath the sink that it's no longer, being used. And so I'm gonna go ahead and recycle that and use that for the fridge. And you're gonna see that I have the containers there. I'm gonna take out the pods from the container that it's in, put it in a Ziploc bag so I can gift away, because I want to keep that container to also use for something in the fridge or the pantry. It all depends on what I end up needing it for. So I'm wrapping up any of the dishes here that we're going to be giving away. I am going to be donating this to Goodwill, and I don't want things to break, so that someone else can use it, so it can be reused. Here's the box of donations, and then this bag is going to be gifted to family and friends. And here I am going back into the cabinet, you guys, because I realized that I wanted to declutter some more. I've never used that fondue maker, and we've never used that waffle maker, so I'm just gonna give it away. I've never used it, like, ever, and I've had it for I think at least 2 years. And then here I'm gonna start on the pantry. Like I mentioned before, I wasn't actually going to include that in the video, but at this point at night, I was really tired, but I also really wanted to get it done. It just started to really motivate me.
He got these yellow brown eyes and a smile on his face when he tells me he wants me. From the feelings I can hide when I dance and I sway with his arms tight around me. And sure I mess it up a little later on, but just for now I'll keep dancing. He and his yellow brown eyes and the smile.
I ended up bringing the coffee coffee table closer to here so I can put all of the food on top of. It just made it a lot easier for me to see everything. And you guys, we got rid of at least half of the things that we had in here. A lot of it was expired.
Feels like the ceiling is high in this club, 'cause right now every move gets me soaring. And when the music's so loud I can't speak, but I sure like to feel it when he's near me. Now ain't it typical, I'm so predictable, but just for now I'll keep dancing. Here with this yellow brown eyes and the smile at this point really gets me excited. 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 So vibrant. I know I'll mess it up a little later on, but just for now I'll keep dancing. He and his yellow brown eyes and the smile at this point got the air feeling vibrant. So vibrant. So vibrant. We break up and you slam the door. I messed up on the bedroom floor. What the hell do we do this for?
And here I found a garlic that was growing, and I decided later on to go ahead and propagate it.
Keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that, 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 we got that love, we got that, we got that. Kiss me and the world disappears.
Now look at our pantry. It looks amazing. I can see everything that we have. It's nicely organized and it's also decluttered. And we were able to fit the vinegar under the sink here in the kitchen. I don't know why that multi-purpose vinegar was in the pantry, but I put it in its rightful place so that I can see it when I'm cleaning. And here's an overview of what the rest of the house looks like, you guys. And it's going to look worse before it looks better. So let's get this cleaned up.
Love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love.
If you see me looking very tired here, it's because I am. So I'm putting away the mat that I was using when I was going through the food. I'm putting away the stuff that I'm going to donate. look how full that trash is. So I'm going to separate the recyclables and throw out anything else, and that trash definitely needs to be tied up and thrown out. And so that's what I end up doing in just a moment. Up all of the dishes that I washed previously so they can be removed from that mat. Getting rid of the Starbucks cup because it's cracked, and a couple of other items. Another washing of the dishes in this video. And I also want to let you guys know that this is actually over a span of, I believe, 2 to 3 days. So if you're seeing all of this, this is only a 30-minute video. Keep in mind that I pace myself so that way I don't get exhausted, or just get over it or bored with it. So definitely take your time and give yourself some grace when you're cleaning, because this type of cleaning definitely takes a toll on you and you want to continue to keep motivated. This is the next morning and I have showered, washed my hair, blow dried it, put myself a cute little sweatpant outfit, and I'm ready to continue decluttering. And here I realized that our Keurig was still out, and we actually don't need it out anymore. I had all of my coffee makers out because I had family over and we're all big coffee drinkers. So I'm putting that away in the pantry, but I want to get it cleaned up before I put it, and I wanted to make sure it didn't have any water because I don't want it to leak or mess up the cabinetry that we have in here. I'm going to bring down that ginger and also the garlic that was growing, and then I'm going to go into the fridge, grab some lemons, and make myself a lemon ginger water. Everything through YouTube. I had no idea how to peel ginger, so I looked it up and someone said to use a spoon, and it worked like a charm. These are actually homegrown lemons from my boyfriend's parents' lemon trees. They have a bunch of them in their backyard, and so the last time we went to go visit, they gave us the entire bag. So I wanted to go ahead and just get them washed up so that way I don't have to do it every single time I want to make this water. Watching a short so that I can learn how to propagate this garlic. Here is the very last Christmas decoration that I have to put down, which is our Christmas tree. You guys, it has been a lovely 2 to 3 days of decluttering. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you like to see more of these type of videos, please consider subscribing. And if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. We are all done with decluttering, and so look out for our next decluttering video, and I'll see you guys soon.